Trump White House rages over South Park. That was a mistake.
Woke is dead, man.
That was a mistake on the White House's part to
I
put this
agree.
comment out. What a stupid. The whole thing with this is they're trying to bait Trump into suing him.
Yes, absolutely.
Which would
100%.
fail because it's satire.
Right. Well, not only that, I think it's more so making fun of CBS and the fact that they didn't even bother fighting Trump. They just paid him off because that was like the whole Jesus bit where he's like, just, you guys need to knock it off. Didn't you see what they did to Colbert? Just knock it the fuck off. We're going to get canceled.
Well, this whole
It's
deal
like, yeah,
proves
yeah.
Colbert full of shit.
I know, exactly. I
because-
agree with you. I saw you did a video on it too.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to mention that.
Yeah, Colbert is full of shit because obviously they're allowed to criticize Trump or this wouldn't exist. But the biggest mistake of all of this was the White House getting pissed and pissy. Like, you shouldn't have said anything.
They played right into their. They trolled
so
him and they played
stupid.
right into his hand, right? Like,
Has Trump
you know,
commented on it himself?
I don't know for sure. I think he may
God,
have.
he
I'm
needs to
100%.
not
I hope he doesn't though.
do
Yes.
Well,
anything.
let me just say this from an outsider looking in once again. Trump has officially become the politician he basically almost swore never to be. Like with the whole Epstein list stuff that I was talking about sort of last week.
Well, they made fun of him for
And-
that.
I know, but then them coming
Rightfully
out and
so.
being
He's handled
pissed
it
off-
terribly.
Absolutely. And but then with their reaction to this, I just think like once again, like we thought that you were going to give us the people the answers that we were actually asking questions about and for, and you once again are just disappointing everybody. Thank you very much. All you wanted was our vote. All you wanted was the power. That's as far as I can see it. And I know that I'm not American and I don't maybe see it the same way that you guys do. I don't know, but it just like at all. Like the system is so fucked up right now. Like both sides are completely fucked. I don't care whether or not you're left, right, or MAGA. If you consider that a completely separate thing, fuck this whole fucking system. It's fucking
First of all,
bullshit.
My kind of party.
People are making it out, I think, a little bit too much than what it needs to be. Because
Fucking
first of all,
bullshit.
it's not like I said. It's not so much about belittling Trump or going after Trump because believe you me, they know that's low hanging fruit. They even said this is the only time they're going to do it, and they're not going to do it again. And I think the reason completely had to do with the whole Paramount Skydance merger deal, the payout to Trump, all that business. That's what this whole thing was. It was them basically saying "F you" to everybody, trolling everybody, because they even said that this was what's funny. I don't know if you guys knew this, but remember the longest time they were drumming on about how they have a whole season that was already done because they had been taking so long with this merger. They said, "Oh no, we were f***ing lying about that. In fact, the trailer that we delivered, that's just shit that's not going to be in the show." Because it's just we just made it up. He's like this episode was made up, done in just like all the old episodes. And once it's over, it's over. We're moving on to other things. And if they do come back to Trump, it's probably Saddam Hussein in a Trump mask. If you have, if you pay attention to all the little fucking details, because he did it already once to the Prime Minister of Canada, and that's where he got the boot from. And he says it in this, and every time he comes on, it plays Saddam's theme. So I'm guaranteeing you, and plus that's why in this shot right here where we got Satan going, you remind me just of you're just like my old boyfriend, like exactly like my old boyfriend. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's telegraphed like a fucker where this is gonna go if it ever comes back.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck if they make fun of Trump.
Yeah, and even if they do, you're 100% right, man. I agree with you. They were trying to bait Trump anyway, and that's what they want to do. They're like, come on, sue us. We dare you to sue us because that's what we want you to do, because it just proves us right, if anything, in this episode. Otherwise, if he just laughs it off, then that just shows everybody that he has a sense of humor too, and he can just laugh it off. Because I think it has less to do with Trump and more to do with the CBS Skydance bullshit and the stuff that they were dealing with. And again, it also proves Colbert is full of shit on so many levels, because all CBS had a problem with was them showing his dick. They're like, oh, can we blur it out? And they're like, no. So that tells me, like you said, they have zero problems with anything they did with Trump in this episode, so they're not scared of him.
Yeah, but they're going to get fined for that for sure.
In what way?
For showing that little dick.
You can do that on cable.
Don't they just change the rating?
Yeah, you can. You totally can. Trust me. I had an FCC license for 10 years. You totally can. Cable is not the same as now. You can on network television. That's a totally different animal. Cable, you can get away with a lot more than you think. They actually self-censor themselves more on cable, just so they can get advertisers. That's how like Comedy Central started. Remember when they used to start showing like the unrated movies at like 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday nights? Yeah, they could do that anytime they want.
We've been talking for 2 hours. Let's talk about a topic. Let's talk
Yeah, but
about
Verbal's
what's
right.
going. My God, Tom. Let's talk about what's going on in the White
I
House.
want to hear what you said.
The White House, man.
What the hell? Who cares?
Seems to be a lot of pedophiles hanging out in the White House
A
lately.
lot of pedophiles, yes.
What the whole
Yeah.
city?
What
the
am
whole
I looking at?
capital.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused at what's going on here. You have to explain this.
Epstein, and the song
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
about pedophilia.
Oh,
All right, so-
okay.
Tom, it's a meme.
I get it. All you had to say was Epstein.
Well, all you gotta do is pull up. So you can pull up an app, and it'll show you sex offenders in the area, and they have these things
Oh,
on their
shit.
name.
Color coded.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that's in reference
So-
to the Kendrick Lamar Drake meme.
Well-
that he
Well,
posted.
yeah, I got that part.
The-
too,
the
I
whole
guess.
point,
It's
though,
fair.
is-
Yeah.
Why are we trying to say the Epstein files are UFOs, Bigfoot, it's a hoax, conspiracy? Oh wait, it's a left right.
Well, we're used to
thing.
those fuckers
that's
saying it, not
bullshit.
Trump, though.
A lot of
The thing
coke.
that doesn't make sense about the whole thing is the fact that Trump ran on some of this.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
that it
I was
was
going to
gonna be
say, yeah.
released. Pam Bondi came out and said that the shit's on her desk and then it doesn't exist. Like there's so much
Yeah,
shit
what's
about
up with that
this
whole
doesn't make
phase
sense.
one
And this is
bullshit?
what-
Yeah, with
yeah.
the binders
This
and
is what
shit.
now puts
Yeah.
Trump in the same. This is now what puts Trump in the same level as just a normal politician. This shit. They're all covering up for each other. I don't give a fuck anymore. Trump, I was a supporter of yours, but man, now you're coming out and saying, "Oh, are we still talking about Epstein, this piece of shit?" Man, even if your name's on the list,
Hell
you
yeah, we're
ran
still
on the
talking
fact
about-
you were gonna drop this
Hell
shit.
yeah, we're still
Fucking
talking
drop
about
this
Epstein.
We got to
Being a
quadruple
pussy.
down on it. We
I
got
want to
being a
know.
down.
I want to know every that went to that island.
Yeah.
100
And then we
fucking
need to
percent.
bring back public executions
I
and
agree.
burn
Hang
Ran on this fucking
those
bullshit.
motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You ran on the fact you were going to expose all this shit, whether or not you were on it or not. Drop the list. No one, like everybody knows that it's now true. And the more that you hide it, the more the conspiracy's out there. Sorry, I've got a mouthful of food while I'm saying this, but it pisses me off. The fact that they run on this shit and then it becomes all politics all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You guys, you pieces of shit that I supported from all the way over the other side of the world because you said that you were going to do something that now you're, oh, it's just a bullshit thing. It never existed. We got no videotapes. You.
They got the call, man. They got police threatened.
Governments of the
Well, you know
world
what's
that
really
fucking
funny?
keep covering
If
shit up
you-
from everybody else because you are evil cunts.
If you talk about Maxwell and her daddy, you're anti-Semitic.
Fuck
Wait, you talking about who?
Look into Maxwell and her daddy.
Fuck you.
Let's talk about those
He put his
connections.
arms up.
Now, you bring that up, and they call you a bigot,
Mm.
call
Fuck
you
you.
anti-Semitic.
Why? Because she's Jewish?
From you piece of shit. You can't drop the list or you.
There's a lot
Fuck
going on with
you.
Maxwell that gets beat down. You can't talk about that.
Yeah.
Every video I put out on this topic, demonetized instantly.
Oh, absolutely.
Throttled, doesn't go nowhere.
Oh, yeah, you can't talk about this shit at all. They
Yeah.
will, yeah.
Well,
They'll
Yeah,
strike.
because they covering
I put-
shit
I
up,
put-
which makes the conspiracy
I put a
even
video
more
out on this
real.
talking about this, and I was trying to obviously I'm trying to stay monetized, and still demonetized
Guess
the entire
what, guys?
videos.
Years we've been saying Epstein didn't kill himself, but guess what? We've just had it confirmed from the governments of the world.
And apparently he killed
Actually
him.
did kill himself.
Yeah, he
Oh,
killed himself for
wow.
no reason, apparently, according to
Dude,
them, right?
Fuck you. We all know that you're foolish shit. You
Yeah.
cunts. You think we're all dumb. That's the worst part about
No,
it. Is
this is
you think
man. I
that
got to
we're all
tell you,
fucking
Trump has
stupid.
had me so pissed during
Yeah.
this. The way
Fuck you.
he's acted about this, trying to turn it into some kind of left-right thing. I don't give a damn what side they're on.
100%.
If they were on that island, around with kids, sex slave
It
shit.
just makes me think he was there
Earn
too.
That alive.
What
just
it
makes
is
me
is,
think he was there too.
or they're threatening his family and his family, whoever's in charge. On top of that, that's what it is blackmail on blackmail
that's
on
true.
blackmail. It's all.
Maybe,
Trump-
but
Didn't Trump on Joe Rogan say, yes, we're going to drop all of this stuff day one, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah,
there's,
blah, blah,
there's
blah.
they released that video
And then he comes
of
out in that
the
press conference and goes, are we still talking about this? You, Trump, you piece of shit, you politician piece of shit.
And if there's
Fuck
nothing,
you.
if there's
yeah.
nothing,
I hate the shit he's
doing.
doing lately. I've been
Let it-
so mad about some of the things he's been doing, like
Yeah.
sucking Israel's cock so
Fuck
hard.
you.
Dude. I hate that shit, dude. I can't stand Israel, man. We get pulled into their problems all the time, dude. For what? For
And
what? There's no strategic value to that area,
Mhm.
number one. And what do they bring to the table? Not a lot. More
Guess what?
headache than anything. I
And
can't
if there's
stand that
and
shit,
if
dude.
there's no Epstein stuff,
I'm
why is
tired
that
of getting
bitch still
pulled
in
into their
jail?
bullshit. Constantly pulling bullshit. And we got to stand there with them.
Why is Maxwell still locked up if there's nothing? If there's no Epstein anything?
well, if there's no actual physical list, she is the list. See, that's the thing.
Oh, she'll be
They're
the
trying
next
to
one
play
to
this
next
shell
one to
game with words, but
She'll be the next one to delete herself.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know, AOC sent a bunch of money or something to Israel. She's a big donator to them.
Oh wow, I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah, that doesn't get talked about very much.
Why
I
does
just
everybody
read
kiss
something about
Israel's
that the
ass?
other-
I don't understand this.
Oh, same reason you ain't gonna see that list.
They control it, man.
I'm so drunk and now I'm so full and I feel so energized.
I'm jealous of your liquor and your Burger King. You hit me
Oh,
with the
man.
double whammy.
It's the same reason Diddy probably got off, because when they searched the house, he kept the videos elsewhere, so he still
Diddy
got
got
all the
off.
fucking blackmail.
Did
But that list shit is not going to go away. Now, somebody said that he is trying to unseal the grand jury stuff. Now, that would be a start. But
Mm.
you should get so everything.
No,
I
but
think
the way
everything.
he's treated it, you're right, Flash. He's treated it like, you know, like, why are you all still talking
Yeah.
about this hoax? It's just
But then
like the
also,
Russia
oh,
hoax
It's
all
not a
over
hoax.
again.
It happened.
Yeah,
It's
bullshit.
like,
Yeah.
What about when they paraded all those influencers out there with the
Yeah,
binders?
the binders.
Yeah,
and shit.
phase
Like, what the
one.
fuck? You're
Phase one.
basically,
Yeah.
basically now by coming out and saying that it's all bullshit and whatever they're trying to cover it up is now
Yeah.
an insult to the people that you played with
Yeah.
when you showed these binders and you did all of this bullshit, which just tells me that you are just the same pieces of shit like Hillary Clinton. You're just another piece of shit that's in office. That's got a lot of
And-
fucking money.
And he called his supporters stupid. Like
Yep.
on top of that. And,
Oh, those were
Fuck
my
you.
old supporters.
yeah,
That's what he
like,
said.
Seriously.
Man, that's fucked up, bro.
It was like such a weird. It's
I
so
voted for you
obvious.
3 times.
It's so obvious that the
times.
fix is in that he was scared off or he was bribed or there's blackmail because it was like an overnight change. It was like a what the f-? Like
And mind
I
you,
can-
you
I can
probably
see
didn't
that,
vote.
yeah.
And Flash, you probably didn't vote for this
Steph's
guy
gotta
3
go, by the
times
way.
just
She's
because
gonna
Oh,
you
pass
wanted-
out.
Steph's got to go. Okay.
Just
She's gonna
because you
piss
want-
in her seat or something.
see, yeah.
I'm not gonna do
I'm going to
that.
see you in Dallas soon.
Let me know when you're there, and I will. drive up
Stuttering
there.
Craig and me are going to go to dinner. You can come with us.
All right. Yeah. Let me know. Hit me up.
All right.
I'm gonna get going.
Bye,
I'm-
Steph.
It's
Yeah.
an early day, and I'm really
Have a
buzzed.
good night.
I have to go.
Go, enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm going to have dinner with
But
Craig.
Now that
and
we're all on a
who
hit
else?
list.
hey,
let's,
Flash, you didn't vote for Trump 3 times just because of the Epstein list.
To
But
be
you
honest, I'd
voted-
have voted for anybody other than the people on the
same.
left too.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's done up almost everything.
I'd
that
vote for
we've-
I'd vote for a dead deer in a body bag before I voted for Kamala Harris.
That's true, but he's also on the to
Be
be
a
honest, like,
fucking
besides the
retard
whole
from
thing,
Thunder, Tropic Thunder.
But a
You know,
big
he
selling
wasn't
point of his
Before I'd vote
a
for
big
Kamala
selling point of
Harris,
his
so.
latest campaign though was releasing the list for that JFK and all like this newest campaign. That was a big huge thing about it. And then now he just like switched.
And
Like,
no
he was just-
tax on
Well, that's
tips
the
and all
thing
this other
too,
shit.
though.
The only thing he's really done
Hang
that he
on.
said he was going to do was get hard on immigrants. That's the only thing.
Well, hang on. That's a good, interesting point. Is because not only did he run on the fact that he was going to drop the Epstein list, but yes, we were going to get the JFK
JFK.
files. We were going to get the Martin Luther King files. Like we were going to get all of this stuff. And hey, crazily enough, he was also going to end the Ukraine Russia war on day one. Now, look, I would have given him leniency on that, and in regards to
Yeah.
trying to negotiate peace. But in regards to everything that he said that he was going to run on, in fact,
Wait,
yes,
hold
he
on,
might be
Rhino,
signing these
Rhino,
executive
breaking
orders, but
news.
it's not really coming
Breaking news,
through.
Rhino, breaking
It's not really
news.
coming through.
Breaking
shot.
news. Breaking news.
Is it another shot?
Stroking my shit. I got lotion all on my dick for 20.
I like that.
He's changing the name all the time. I'm convinced Trump was definitely active on that island. I don't know about that.
I think he was just.
I really
scared.
don't think Trump is into.
Nah.
I don't think he's a
But
diddler.
this is the thing for me. I don't care whether or not he was on the list
Now,
or
if it's
not.
proven that he is, then
On
that's
the fucking
totally
list.
different.
No, I think he was shown a photo of his family and his grandkids with guns at their head, and he was like, "They were like, you comply."
This
else
is
they're
why
dead.
I don't think Trump is, because if he was and they could have nailed him with this, they would have released the Epstein files
time ago.
during
Ages ago.
the
problem is,
Biden
it exposes them
presidency.
as well. It exposes Hillary. It exposes all of these other
Well,
people.
they're willing to
So
sacrifice
they're
her.
willing to
They're
sacrifice
willing to
themselves.
sacrifice Hillary. Hillary's
yeah.
not that
no,
top
that's
dog.
the
if you
problem,
think
and
about
that's
it.
the issue. And I remember that was the whole big talk of the whole thing was how many people were actually on the list, how many important
Every fucking person's
dignitaries,
on the
and
list. It's just whether or
Yeah.
not they actually did.
Bill
shit
Clinton's on
over
the list.
island.
Oh, definitely him.
Bill Clinton took a trip to Epstein Island without Secret Service when he was president. So, make no mistake, there's a painting of him in a dress and heels.
The blue
In,
dress.
like,
Yep.
Yeah, in like the main room of the Epstein palace.
With George Bush and the paper planes.
Yeah. A lot of crazy shit going on, man. I could turn this into a crazy stream if I wanted
we'll
to.
get shut
We
down.
could
to
talk
keep
about the
going too much
13.
further, though.
We could talk about the 13 bloodlines, all kinds of
Oh,
shit.
dude.
Oh, dude, you'll get struck
But
down, dude.
yeah, we can't talk about that stuff.